Hey, what's going on, everybody in Facebook? Listen, just want to come on and kind of give a little tutorial concerning how to lift properly when you're doing arms. This applies to anybody, man or woman, doesn't matter your age. But a lot of people think that you have to put a lot of weight on your dumbbells or either on your bench press bar to be able to bulk up and get big, which heavy weight will do that, but it also will cause a lot of injuries if you don't have the proper form. So what I want to talk about today is having the proper form and making sure that you are doing your techniques and making sure that you also are doing the proper squeezing of the bar with your whole hand, the lifting of the bar from a stretch from position to compressing, contracting, and squeezing position. So you're coming up with each one of your lifts. Let's talk about doing arms, because today I'm doing arms. Today is triceps and bicep days. And so what we're doing is we're not going heavy today because we already pretty much kind of bulk. I just kind of want to start forming the tone and toning the muscle. In doing that, instead of me doing 45 or 50 pounds in my curls or trying to do 100 to 250 pounds in my tricep press, I'm going to do around maybe 20, 25 pounds in my curls. And I'm going to concentrate on making sure that I have a full stretch at the bottom. And as I'm coming up to the top, that I make sure that I am squeezing, I'm contracting that muscle, making the peak of the head be able to be forced to go into its form, to its natural form. My biceps have a more of a rounded kind of look. It doesn't have that hump, but it has more of a rounded kind of look. But the more I contract it, the more I squeeze at the top with that weight in my hand, making sure that my wrist is straight, making sure that I'm gripping the bar with a full grip. Some people use, the little grip where they're holding the grip that way, but I'm making sure I have a full grip, like a fist around that bar. I'm squeezing it. I have a straight hand, and I'm coming all the way up, and I'm making sure that I squeeze at the top, and then I stretch, and then I squeeze at the top, and then I stretch. You can do that even without weights, and do it about 20 times per arm. Do it about 4 sets. That's another thing too. Most people do 2 to 3 sets. Most people do a maximum of 3 sets. I try to do 4 to 5 sets doing lightweight, because the more reps and sets that I get in is the more blood I push to that muscle, the more I'm able to train that muscle how to be in its form. And this is what it's all about right now, the forming of the muscle, which in the forming of the muscle is going to end up having the look of the muscle, whether you have a shirt on or shirt off, whatnot. But we're looking more for the muscle to get its right form as it's getting its strength. Just because you're going lightweight doesn't mean that you're not making that part of the body strong. You're making it strong. You're just not making it as strong as you could if you go at a heavier weight. But you're protecting your elbows, you're protecting your wrists, you're protecting all of your joints, your cartilage, you're protecting all of your muscles and your tissues when you do kind of go light. And you're not putting as much stress on those ligaments as you could if you was doing 50-pound dumbbells, or if you was putting on a bench press bar 225 or 315 or 405 pounds on there. Now, when you get to that place in time, yes, you will. It'll take a little bit longer to get there, but what you'll have is form. You'll have technique. And any bodybuilder will tell you, anyone who does this, even as a professional, will tell you, it's all about technique and form to preserve your body to last as long as you can, not just for the sport, but even after the sport, to make sure that when you are in your 50s, for those of you that's looking at this as over 50, that you'll still be able to go to the gym and it won't be a painful experience. It won't be, I got to go work out, my elbow is going to hurt, my back is going to hurt. If you have the right technique and the right form in any exercise that you do, it will be enjoyable as you're reaching that maximum point of failure, which might cause some pain in the muscle, but it won't be pain in the tendons. It won't be pains in the joint. It won't be something that you have to end up to go get surgery to help to correct because you had lifted improperly, or because you had pulled improperly, or because you pushed improperly. So I'm kind of learning more of that, even the more watching certain other bodybuilders the people who lift weights, C.T. Fletcher, Cali Muscle, Kai Green, of course, the legend, Ronnie Coleman, and then you have Mike Rashid, and then you have Kevin the Hulk Washington, watching these guys. Some lift real big, heavy weight, big bulk weight, and they're able to do so because they have great technique, they have great form, they make sure that they're stretching, and they'll make sure that they're contracting, full contraction, all the way to the top of the head of whatever muscle. When you do that repetitiously, over and over, not just in one set or one day or one workout, but you do it workout after workout after workout, no matter what other techniques you add or how much other weight you add, that technique and the proper lifting was going to always take you to a higher weight, heavier weight, and longevity, even after you get through competing or you reach your max of what you're trying to look for. Because it's all about making sure that you're healthy, strong, that you're not causing more damage to your body. So I just kind of want to encourage you that. The biceps and triceps, like I said, I'm doing today, I can go heavy. You know, I can do almost 225 pounds on push down triceps. I can do 50 to 60 pound curls, whatnot. But me doing that does bulk me up some more, which looks good, all that. But I do less reps, and I have opportunity for me to do some ripping because I am 50. And so my joints and stuff ain't 40, they're not 30, but they are conditioned enough to where I can still do it if I need to. But I'm not getting paid to do this, not yet. We'll be here hopefully soon. But at the same time, I want to make sure that even after I do some stuff, possibly amateur to professional, that when I get through doing it for that reason or whatnot, that I'm able to still continue to do it up in old age. I just seen a guy who's 67 years old. You would think this dude's like in his 30s or 40s, and he lifts properly. That's why he's able to lift up in his 60s, almost 65 years old, and looks great. Don't look like he's going to leave the gym no time soon because he has the right form and the right technique. So remember, it's your form, it's your technique, it's knowing your muscle groups, it's knowing how far you can stretch that muscle and how far you can contract it in and the squeeze at the top. Don't be so quick to 1, 2, 3. Don't try to hear him get it over with. This one, and maybe doing it fast, you're able to do 15 reps. But when you do a slow with contraction, you might be only be able to get 8 out. But those 8 are perfect. Those 8 has put blood into that muscle. Those 8 is starting to form that muscle, to shape and to look like what you want to look. And those 8 are actually having more of a productivity than the 15 or 16 that you're trying to rush through and just try to say that you lift some weights. Once again, the impression and being impressive to people that you're able to do 15 reps means nothing when you leave the gym and you have not seen any corrective form, you have not seen no shaping of the muscle, and you still look the same way and not even worse than you did before you walked into the door. Or you still feel the same worst way you did when you first walked. You should leave the gym tired but yet refreshed. You should leave the gym exhausted but yet you know that you achieved your goal. And that's the mindset, mind to the muscle, which matters and also helps you be able to be a developed person, well-rounded and all over. All right? Hey, may God bless y'all. Remember, anything in your way that's trying to keep you from your destiny, your purpose, smash it, hulk it. Make sure you destroy it that don't even exist at all, that you might be able to go and do all that God has called you to do. We love you. May God bless you.